Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today we are going to learn how to make a round system because that's the last part of this tutorial series. But yeah, I'm not really obviously about ending my channel because there's a lot of power channels. I don't know. For God's sake, I don't really remember what you're calling it. The word provincials. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna work like that. Well, yeah. Instead of wasting time on making stupid intros, because we all just love things when it's just straightforward. So we're gonna change the size to, yeah. Let's just do it like that. Yeah, that's a good lobby. To get this mouse cursor, it's just to unlock parts. If you have this base plate, of course. So you're just holding Alt and L for that. No problems. So what you're gonna do is Control 1 or go over to select. Oh, okay. Okay, then now you're gonna copy that. Just over there. Then, if you wonder what the type round system we're gonna make, it's just a really simple one. Okay, maybe this is too huge. Yeah, this works a lot more better like this. Boom. Making sure it's just a little bit more aligned. Okay. I don't know. I don't care really. I'm not really seeking perfectism. Okay, maybe not when I'm making my own games, but here, it's not really about being a perfectionist, because it's not really a great influence I'm giving because of that. So we're gonna add a new folder. If you wonder how I did that, I just hold Control, Alt, and G when you're making a folder of this selected items or objects. When you do the same here and call them spawns, so we just have more. So it's a little bit more organized. Sorry if I'm talking fast, but I'm just loving to talk fast, so I'm getting the wall get the wall ideal across the table. And we're gonna call it just for the lobby, simple as that. And I will actually, so when you can hold Control. Oh no. Oh, I don't know. There's no key pattern, so you just click and select children, and you just delete it. When you go back to the spawns, set the transparency to 1. Okay. And then you disable the cancelize, so it's not accurate standing on invisible parts or spawns. Okay, and now we can call this for map, because we only have this as map, as a map. So yeah, and I just think there should just be 9 people. You can, when you're done, you can try doing this for yourself, so you're getting more the ideal, and then it's more easier to memorizing what you have learned. Okay, I just think this map is just tremendously huge. Maybe something like here, but remember, when you're making maps, there should always be great distance, because you want everything to be balanced. Yeah, balanced. Okay, then yeah, the problem is that people can jump off, but just let them be suicidal. That's completely up to them. Then a new folder and call it for spawns. Okay. And before anything, you just gonna add a new one and a new one. The problem is that if you're having a really big map and it is really detailed, if the person's Wi-Fi is really heinous, really criminal heinous, then you really gotta have to like make sure the map is fully loaded, or else the person will just fall out, and I don't really think that will be happy about that. So we're gonna add a new folder and add it in here. We call it maps. And then we're gonna add a sort, because I don't really have time for making a functional sort. So we're gonna add it there, add a new folder, call that for tools. If you wonder why we're adding things in here, it's just so people can access it through like an exploit. That's what you have to remember, that people can't or exploiters can't access the server script service and the server storage, because it's the server and the exploiters have clients. And if the only way they can hack your game is literally if you have used free models and it contains so-called viruses, even though it's just really bad scripts, sinister scripts. Then you're gonna add a new folder and call it for round. Just simple as that. We're gonna have a string, call it why not just intermission, oh I actually just wanna call it status. Then we're gonna have a bool, and we call it just is round, and that's it. Then we're gonna add a script, and then we're just gonna call it a round handler. So first thing we want to add is the status, local status equals, and I just love to directly call them. So game local storage round status, and we're gonna add we're gonna also include the is round bool. So is round there equals game local storage round that is round, then is round that changes connect a function, and we're gonna just call it bool. Why not? So if bool, then that just means if the condition is true, then it should do it. Then that's what our way to say this is where the round starts. And yeah, we have done that. We wanna add a while loop, while wait do, and we're just making sure if there's enough players, so we can say if hashtag game dot players get children. You always have to remember that when you're using this get children, it's making a table, but because we're using hashtag, it's literally just counting how many instances there is. So if it's more than or 2 people, then we can start the rounds, or else we're just gonna say status dot value equals there's not enough players, sadly. Okay, and then what we're gonna do now is going to screen GUI. We're gonna call it for the main, because it is the main GUI where we have all around GUI. Maybe you want to update it a little bit more so it's getting more interesting. Then a text table, just add it right there, where you can call it waiting 0 and oh, actually we're just gonna copy that. Oh, I came to change the transparency. Yeah, and we're gonna change the color to white so it's more clear, or not as ugly. And yeah, let's see if it's actually working, even though I know it's working. Yeah, there's not enough players, sadly. Good. And now let's see if we can begin. Add a for loop. So for I equals 115. Oh, I did just do this. Do it. Do print I. Increment. I think that should be it. That got a little bit sour. Yeah, I think that should be what. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, okay. Let me just join the game. Yeah, okay. It's just me being a little bit silly. Yeah, as you can see, it's going. And yeah, okay, we don't really want it to go up, increasing. We want to decreasing it. And this is, I mean, it's going to. Okay, we just want it to go 1. Then we're gonna have a status calling intermission. Yeah, just intermission. Then we can get the seconds and wait 1. So this is the executing time. Okay. And we're gonna just call it title. Add a local script and call it change status of just change status. That's fine now. That's fine enough. Then we're gonna say game.wigglestorage.round.status.change it, connect the function, and then we're just gonna say str, short for string. Then we're gonna say script.parent text equals str. But firstly, I think we should just add wait 2 seconds. And we're gonna say okay, and then we're gonna reference it to the value up here. Status.value. Okay, now we're done here. So if we're going in, as you can it happens. It happens simply. Oh, okay, there. Yeah, okay, I can see. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. As you can see now, it's decreasing, and that's really fine. And for your sanity's sake, we're just gonna lower it, cause 15 seconds is maybe too much. But you can always change it if you want to. Then the last thing we want to do is have is around the value equals false. Copy paste that. So that's true. Set it maybe to 25. One round. Now we have something that's really symbolizing not really a functional game, but because there's nothing to do obviously. So what we're gonna do now is having functions outside the round handler thing. I don't know what you call this. And now we say local function choose random map, and I'm just gonna speed run that. So maps or get random map equals games game.server storage dot maps get children. When you can do this, then math random 1 comma hashtag game server storage dot maps get children. Oh, maybe you should just spawn random map. Spawn random map. And we're just gonna add new folder, call it for map holder, and get random map. Oh, I think we're just gonna say clone random map, and just add clone there. Clone map dot parent equals workspace dot map holder. Okay, let's start and see if it's working, even though I know it's working, but just for debugging sake. Yeah, and it did. Hooray, hooray. And now we're gonna add some distance, so it's getting more readable. Readability is also important local function. And I'm gonna say spawn players. Oh, one more important thing is having a table, like so we can check if a player is a part of the round. Local I'm just gonna say round player, simplify it like that, and make it sure it's a table. Spawn players, but before we're going to do that, I think we should actually add people to local function add player to round table. Then we're just gonna say for a player in pairs game dot players get children. Then we're gonna say table insert round table around player when we want the value, and that's just the player. So add player to table, and I think I'm just gonna remove oh god damn it, remove add it down here, and then okay, I'm just gonna say workspace the maps holder clear all children. That's my way of just removing the map, also the fastest way of doing so. And now we can finally get the player spawned, but it's here the return is handy, but we can say return clone random map. Then we can say local get random map gets, I'm just gonna say map get random map spawn players get random map. And now what we're gonna say now is I'm gonna say for comma player in pairs round player. And maps spawns local get random spawn equals map dot spawns get children. When sorry, I've just had the sleep deprivation because I could seriously not sleep. Oh, I did something wrong. I forgot to say math dot random 1 comma hashtag map dot spawns. If you wonder why I'm not really explaining things here, it's because I just hope you watch my tutorials on why on the basic stuff, because then this is much easier to understand why I'm doing this. Get random spawn, then we're gonna say player dot character dot total dot c frame equals get random spawn dot c frame, then get random spawn destroy, and that should work easily and fantastically and particularly. Oh, okay. How fascinating. I have to upload my game is because I'm more comfortable using S6, so just gonna call it don't know. Fantastic. How fantastical. The fantastical. So secure Amazon S6 standard. Okay, now it should work. Ooh. Yeah, and I've teleported, and just to make it less confusing, I'm gonna change it to blue. Oh, my cat just bumped its head on my knee. For God's sake. Okay. And now, as you can see now, we got teleported. So that's quite nice. So what we are missing right now is a lot. Like, we need to give the players a sword, and then we need a little bit more else. So let's just add that real quick. Give player swords. I'm just gonna say tool. Then just say give. Just gonna add it here. Oh, my cat, it's so cute. He's going back to getting petted. Oh, he's loved the petting. Okay. So then we're gonna just copy paste that. Remove this. Then say clone sword equals game server storage dot tools dot classic sword clone. Then clone parent equals player dot character, or you could also add it to its backpack, but this is just more easier. And now it should work. I want my sword now. Yeah, as you can see, I got my sword. Fantastical. I know I'm doing this really fast, but as I said before, I want to be kind and do this fast as possible. So local function, and then we're gonna say remove swords. Remove swords. then you can say, and then we're just getting this again. But here I'm just gonna make some if conditions. Gonna copy that, copy paste that words. When if player dot backpack find first child classic sort, then player dot backpack dot classic style. And you can, there's actually, you can two way you can actually just remove an entity. I'm stuttering. That happens. Destroy. You can say destroy or remove. Well, that's up to you, but I'm just gonna say how I'm just gonna destroy it. All, and now we can say else if player dot character find first child and call it, copy paste that. Or you could also just copy paste that, but I think it's just beginning to be a little mess, so a little mess then. Destroy. And as you can see, the game is a lot more functional. And yeah, we have to wait 25 seconds. Like, I'm not gonna do that. There's no time. I could make the video tutorial longer, but there's no reasons to. Okay. Oh, I know what I did wrong with level table. Okay, it was just me who was being a little bit ignorant. So if the guy is like, you have to have with a post number, but now it should work. At least, hopefully. Okay, and as you can see, yeah. So if player backpack, oh, I can just, yeah, instead of making a wonky code, I just say if instead of backpack, I could just say clear all children. And the best part is you never have to touch the local script. If player character find first child classic sort, but it's in the name. Or what else you could do is just make a new table. So call it, I'm just calling it item in pairs player dot character get children. We're gonna say if item is a tool, then item destroy. Okay, now the name. Also, you have to remember that it's really a good idea to not having your functions have really misleading names, because it can cause confusing. Okay, now I'm just curious why it doesn't work. Oh, okay. Guys, it's my fault. It's because we choose to remove everybody from tables before we even checked about if they had tools, everything on them. Okay, nice, that got removed. Now we're gonna make sure the player can actually get teleported back to the lobby, so local function teleport back to lobby. Yes. So here we're gonna add it in here, teleport back to lobby. Then we just yeah, very good, my little mus. No, yeah. So we want the player to be teleport back when we're saying local get random spawn equals workspace dot lobby dot spawns get children math dot random 1 comma hashtag. Yeah, I know this is a really slow process, and yeah, it is really annoying. You have to repeat yourself constantly, but that's just part of coding. Player dot character dot torso dot save frame equals get random spawn dot save frame. Okay. I mean, if you don't really care, like when it's actually around and shaking, if it's enough people and all that. Okay. Forgot. My memory loss is just kicking in. I'm just joking. I don't have memory loss, but it's just one way to just say it. I'm just really forgetful, and really sorry for my voice. It's sometimes cracking. Yes. Now it works. And now it's time we can go over here. Right. We're gonna just add it here. And now we can check if someone have left the game and all that kind of stuff. Then we're gonna say player impairs round player. Oh wow, the code is already really long. Already longer than I participated. Okay, so now we're gonna say if player, or what we could say is just if game dot players player dot name the selected player. Very simple, equals nil, or player dot character dot human dot health is lesser than 0, then table dot remove. Oh yeah, I actually want the I too, because I just called it post, but I'm just gonna call it I. Then round player, and then yeah, and now this works. Now we just want a way to check if, so if hashtag round player equals 1, then oh my god, I have so many scratches after my cat. It is really using domestic violence. Round player, then we could just say break. Print round player 1 dot up 1. Yo, asshole. Okay guys, so there's an error. Dot name. how wonderful. You have to, I forgot to print give a place name, 1. And that's simply how you're making a round system. Wait, oh wow, it actually went fast. But yeah, this is actually how you're making a round system. I didn't even expect it go this fast, because normally I'm really making like really complex piece of code, so it takes a lot of time. But yeah, that was pretty cool, and thank you for watching. See you next time. And then it's not the basic tutorial any longer, it's the advanced. So again, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.